A tutorial class with my wonderful friend Anastasia Greystone. Say hi, Anna.
Hi.
Okay, so first thing we're going to be doing is teaching you how to make MCG underwear. If you don't know what MCG underwear, I mean MCG stands for, stands for Minimum Coverage Guideline in IMVU. I can't talk this morning. So as you can see, we have the map for that right here, and we're making underwear to cover up all the red right here because we don't want that to show up. So this is what we're going to do. I am going to zoom this in, and all I did was just click this little arrow by the 100% right here, and I'm going to zoom that in to about 200% to make everything a little bit bigger. If you want it to be even bigger, you can go to 400%, and that makes it even better because all we're concerned about is all of these red areas right here. So the first thing that we're going to do is go to layer, and we're going to click create a new layer, and then go down to the bottom and it says fill with, and you want to make sure that that says transparency. You're going to click OK. The next thing that we're going to do is we're going to go over here to the right to our tools panel, and we're going to click the select by color button. And the next thing we're going to do with that is we are going to click the red, go to that layer and click the red, and you'll see the little marching ants going around there. Go back to that top layer, and it's very important that you pay attention to which layer that you're on, because if you mess up and put something on the wrong layer, you'll have to start over from the beginning. So you're going to go to your bucket fill tool, and you're going to choose the color white, and we're going to go to select and invert. Wait, there we go. And bucket fill that. It makes your life a little bit easier. You still got a little bit of red right there, but we're going to get rid of that in just a moment. We're going to go to select none. We're going to layer. Didn't mean to do that. So we're going to go to our little paintbrush tool. Make sure it's on normal. And I'm going to bring my size down because I was working on something earlier, so my paintbrush was like a whole lot bigger. So what we're going to do, we're going to zoom up even closer, go to like 800, and you will see like a little line pop up. And that is me using the shift key to go around and cover up all these little red marks. Because IMVU is a stickler for any little piece of red that shows up, no matter how small the freaking pixel is. Okay, so we got that one. And the reason I just don't do it like half and half is because down at the bottom part, it's not completely even, so you would end up doing more work. Okay, so we're all covered up right there. We're going to go down to the bottom. And I'm just going over just a little bit. So we got that. And go over here. This is just my eraser tool, and all I'm doing is just erasing that little part right there because I don't like the way that looks. We're going over to the other side, do the same thing. Same thing with the eraser tool. Then we're going to zoom out. There we go. We're going to go underneath that layer we just drew on. We're going to add another new layer of transparency. Go back here to our little color palette, choose the color black, and go back to our bucket fill tool. And we're going to erase this using our black paintbrush. So go to your paintbrush, you got your black chosen up there. And we can go to that top layer and paint over it. And this is your minimum coverage guideline opacity for your underwear. This will be your go-to thing if you're making GA items for anything. So um, make sure you save this and just name it MCG under or whatever you want to name it. And export it. And there we go. So that is how you make MCG underwear. Okay, so now we have chosen this dress by BB Rasta, who is an amazing mesher. It is one of her siren dresses. If you go into her catalog and type in BB Rasta, BIBIRASTA, and type in the word siren in her caddy, all of her siren dresses will pop up and you will see them. I love the fact that she does so many different layers. You can use it for like pants and come here. You can do all types of different sleeves. We're not gonna be using the pants or the sleeves. We're just concerned about using the dress part. And I suggest to everyone before you start making a project, make sure that you make a folder for it so that you're not lost or anything. And I've already done the folder for it, so I'm going to go to my pictures and uh, put it under bridesmaid, and we're going to click save, and that's the front of the dress, and we're going to click that and save it. I'm going to explain what everything is because if this is your first time looking at a dress map, um, it can be a little confusing, especially if you've never drawn on one before. Here we go. So this is the front of the dress. These are your boobies, your tummy, your vajayjay, side, side, thigh, thigh, middle of your legs, bottom of your legs. This is your back. This is your booty right here. Back of the legs, back of the legs, back of the legs, back of the legs. Okay? Okay. So I think I'm thinking that I have an idea. So we are going to be making a deep navy blue dress, bridesmaid dress with red accessories and silver or white gold trimming. So we have our gimp up. I'm going to move you down here, Anna.
Okay.
Oh, you know what I should do? I should go to Derive. That will make sense. So we're going to click Derive a new product. Did I? Yeah, I did click it. Okay. And yeah, you see me in the room with my boo thing. Mm-mm-mm. I told him I'm teaching the class, so you just gonna have to pretend that I'm there because I'm not. I mean, I appreciate him because he's very supportive in everything that I do, but I'm just like I'm teaching, and yeah, so
You just gonna have to make it work, huh?
he's just gonna make it do what it do, baby.
Right.
Come on, you can load. You can do it. Come on. Come on, you can do it. You can do it.
You can do it.
You can do it. You can do it. Oh, nice. Stop. I done watched too much of the water boy. And I'm on my alternate account, y'all. So that's why you see the name Caramel Dream 89. I got to do better about developing. I tell everybody, do not, I repeat, do not try to develop in this stark white ass room. Get you a shadowless room so you see exactly what it is, how the colors are going to be, and everything. This room has absolutely no shadows, and I have my little HD camera. I'm gonna leave that there. Um, if you don't have one of these, invest in one of these. It only costs like about 500 credit. Instead of typing high res snap or high res no BG, all you got to do is just click the little thing and then it comes up here and you can just click that to take your images. Another thing I tell you to invest in, make yourself a go-to avatar. You do not want to look at this ugly heifer while you developing. So she ain't hardly got no clothes on, but it's okay. That don't matter. And ignore my BDSM people down there. It's okay. I was developing for a Valentine's fashion show. So there we go. You got your go-to avatar. She cute and she not looking a hot mess. The first thing we want to do, we want to get rid of all of these sleeves and crap. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna go to File, New. Make sure your width and your height is 256 by 256. I always have mine with transparency. And there we go. Go to your bucket fill tool and we're gonna name that black. And always name it PNG because PNG images are high definition images and they come out better. Excuse me. Okay, so the first thing that we're going to do is we're going to scroll all the way down to the bottom. And you see, I love that she did everything brightly colored so you know exactly what it is. All the four of these are sleeves. We want to get rid of them. So you click it, go to add. Don't be a butt, hurry up. I was developing a room earlier and oh, IMVU. Don't give me the red circle of death. Don't do that. I mean the red circle, the blue circle of death. Okay, and we're just gonna put the black right there. And we're gonna do it for all of those. Come on, Pookie, you can do it.
Yeah, I was going to tell you the best investment I ever made was getting one of those HD cameras.
Mm-hmm.
Girl, I was taking pictures inside with the IMVU camera, then having to download them, and it
Oh
was just
no, no, no,
thought it
no,
was a
no,
disaster.
no, no, no,
And
no,
people
no.
kept pushing me, like, oh, go get the HD camera, get the HD camera. And I'm like, no, this is what I'm used to, and I got this. It's okay. And then one day, I don't know why, I just chose to use it, and I was like, oh, this is so much
So
easier.
much easier. So we know that the dark green and light green, that's the front and the back of the dress. That's all we're concerned about right now. And our MCG. We're gonna get to that next. So we're gonna skip over the greens and we're gonna go to the blues. And we're gonna keep putting the black on that so we don't have to look at it. And if you're not looking at all that shit, it makes your life easier because if you look at it with all that crap on it, you're like, oh my god, there's just crap everywhere. I don't know what to do, Jesus. And you don't want
Right?
that.
I gotta say, though, being a new developer is scary when you first break out.
Oh, trust me, I know. Let me tell you the story about me being a new developer. I joined IMVU a very, very long time ago. Back December 2009 was when I first joined IMVU. And the dots got on my nerves so damn bad that I uninstalled the game from my PC and didn't come back until March 2010. So I came back in March 2010 and I was like, okay, so I'm going to be a dev. And that, no, 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 I came back and I learned how to use the dots. And I was like, okay, I'm looking in the catalog. I'm like, all these products got to come from somewhere. So I looked at the creator program. And I was like, oh, it's regular people making shit. Oh. So I was like, I looked at the creator program and everything, and I was like, okay, so pause. We're gonna finish the story in a minute. We're going to our MCG underwear, and we're putting that on there, and that'll get rid of all of that. And I don't like white underwear because it makes me feel like he wearing granny panties. So we're gonna put the black over that too. Boop, 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 boop.
Make sure the black was in the texture and not in the opacity.
Yes, 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 yes. And I am going to teach you a trick about how to not have your dress to shred like that. So we'll get to that in a moment. Okay, we're gonna close that up. So we got this thing right here. And yes, I'm vain. My alternate avatar looks just like my avatar on my other account. Yes. So no. So we got that. What I like to do,
Fly.
huh?
I,
Oh, and you broke up. Skype was just like, you're not gonna talk.
can you still hear me?
I can hear you now. What'd you say?
Uh, oh no, I said she's fly.
Oh, thank you. So what I like to do, I like to do the cheater method because this makes your life so much easier because it's HD and you got a front and a back and it just makes your life just happy and good. And drag, drop the back of the dress in first. Get in there. Then we're gonna drag and drop the front of the dress.
Okay.
Okay, so we're gonna go to image, scale image, and I know you're gonna look at me like I'm crazy, but just trust me. We're gonna change the width to 1024, and that's no, we're gonna change the height to 1024. That's gonna go to 512. Yep, scale that. There we go. So we got that right there. The first thing that we're gonna do is, after I finish stretching, add ourselves a new layer of transparency. And the next thing, so the base color is going to be navy blue. We want a deep, 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 deep navy blue. I got an idea. Just bear with me for a moment.
I have all the faith in the world in you.
Okay. Okay. There we go. I had to get my mind together. So we're going to go to the paintbrush tool. Make sure your mode is on normal. Your opacity is on 100%.
Okay.
And you want a teeny tiny little brush. And we're going to zoom in. I think I zoomed in too much. Yeah, I zoomed in too much. Woo. 200. So this is what we're going to do. We got boobies right here. This is just how I start off. Hmm. Okay, so I think what I want to do is like have it go down like this and then go up like that. It's going to come down a little bit more. We want to have a sheer opening right here. I don't know if I want to do it kind of swirly or whatever, or if I want it to be a geometric type pattern, but it's going to be really pretty and different. I think down at the move, I think down at the bottom, I might want to do, because it's a siren dress, we're going to do a separation right here and we're going to draw the folds right there and we're going to do like a sheer bottom right here, but all the rest of it will be uh, opaque.
Okay, do it.
Okay, so we're on our top layer. And Lori would kill me. She was like, I don't know how you do. Well, I don't like how I did that, so we're gonna undo that. She said, I don't know how you draw your dress first. No, 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 no. I'm like, Lori, leave me alone. So I know what I want to do. We're gonna go down just a little bit. Not going down too far. And you will find yourself doing this over and over and over again. You'll start, and then you're like, I don't like the way that looks. I want it to look a certain other way, but it's gonna come together, I promise, and it'll be buffo.
I trust you.
And once again, we are using our little shift tool that's going down too far. I see what I'm doing, and I see what I'm doing wrong. And what I was doing wrong was I was going down too soon when I wanted to go across a little bit more and then go down. And we're going all the way down to the bottom, all the way down. And you're going to go all the way across. I don't like the way that looks. Still don't like the way that looks. I have OCD, if you can't tell, with the way that I do things. So just bear with me, y'all.
It is all good.
And I just want that to go down, 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 down. So we got that right there. We're gonna go all the way down. And everybody's gonna be boyfriend and girlfriend and meet up with each other. And the next thing we're gonna do, we're gonna go to our bucket fill. Bam. And then we're gonna go back to our little paintbrush. Let me go zoom in a little bit so his eyes can see. Now, the reason I didn't do a double bucket fill is because that would make the edges all raggedy and stuff, and that gets on my nerves, and I don't want it to be raggedy.
Gotcha.
And we're just gonna go all the way to the bottom. Boom, 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 boom. All the time. Okay, so we got that. We're gonna go to layer, duplicate that layer, transform it horizontally. So you don't have to draw the other side.
Hey,
Yay!
hey.
So we're gonna go to that layer, layer, merge down. And I am bad at this. I do not label my layers, and I'm horrible for it. And I should label my layers, but I don't because I just don't like doing it. But as a student, label your layers. So we're going to say
Yeah, I
base
learned that the hard way.
layer. And what we're going to do, we're going to see what this looks like on this thing with the mapping on. So we're going to say dress front just to make sure everything looks right. And if it's up too high, we can cut it and edit it and all that kind of stuff and whatever and blah, 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 blah. I did not want to save that as a JPG. Oh, shit. There we go. There's Miss Thing with her hands on her hips. And see, it's perfect. We lined everything up perfectly. Perfect, perfect, perfect. So, next thing that we're going to do is we're going to bring the opacity down on that just a little bit so we can see our boobies. Next thing we're going to do, add ourselves another new layer of what? Transparency. And we're going to go to our color palette. We're going to go to the black, click OK, zoom back in to 200, and we're going to draw some booby shadows. Let me bring that up a little bit more just to make sure I don't go over it. Okay. I want to make that a little bit bigger. Get something. So I have an idea for something to put right there, and we'll do that in a minute. Yeah, we'll do that in a minute. So we got that, and the next thing we're going to do, we're going to go to filters, and we're going to go to blur, and then we're going to go to Gaussian blur. And what we're going to do is we're going to bring that up. If you click the X or the Y and go up or down, both of them are connected, so they'll go up or down however much you want them to. I'm going to do a 5.50. Click OK. We're going to go layer, duplicate that layer, and we're going to transform that horizontally. We're going to bring this bottom layer up and see what it looks like. So we got some booby shadows going on right there. We're going to go layer, we're going to merge that down. I think I'm going to blur that just a little bit more.
And the good thing about GIMP is you can flip right here
Mm-hmm.
in your project, whereas in Photoshop you actually have to copy it, open a new one, drop it in there, flip it,
Oh, see, no, that's
bring
dumb.
it back.
That's
Yeah,
dumb.
if there's a way to do it like this in Photoshop, I am unaware.
Okay, so next thing we're going to do, we're going to go to that base layer, and we're going to add ourselves another new layer of transparency. And we're going to click our little color palette thing. We're going to go back to that blue. And I know you're like, why are you going back up to the blue? It makes sense. We're going to go to a lighter color of blue. We're going to click that. Paintbrush. I couldn't think of what the paintbrush's name was. We're going to bring that up. And I know you're like, oh my gosh, she is drawing all over her titties. Yes, I am. And I went too far. I went crazy with the titty drawing.
Don't be drawing on the titties now.
Drawing all over the titties. Titties, 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 titties everywhere. So,
Show some control, woman.
so we're going to go back to our Gaussian blur. Bring that up. Bring that up. And we're going to go, okay. And I know you're like, woman, what are you doing? Just trust me, I promise. God, we're gonna layer, we're gonna duplicate that layer, we're gonna transform it horizontally. So we got that right there. Gonna take that from normal, put that on over. Oops, shitza. Need to merge that down, layer, merge it down, and then put it on overlay. And so we have a little subtle booby shine going on.
Look
Okay,
how pretty.
you said what?
I said, look how pretty.
In that buffo, buffo. So I have not decided if how I want to open up this thing. I think I'm thinking about how I want to do this.
Good Duncan.
I'm thinking. Because I'm thinking I might want to use like little swirlies and like have the swirlies go around right here and have that connect in the back. Or I might just do it straight. I might do it straight. Let's do it straight.
Well, can you show us the swirlies just so we kind of get an idea of like, I'm
We're gonna do the swirlies on the wedding dress. We're gonna do the swirlies on the
okay.
wedding dress because we don't want to take away from the bride. So we're gonna do straight with her, with you,
Okay.
Miss Thing, Miss Thingy Thing.
Thanks. Let's do it.
Okay, so we're gonna say, and say you wanted the booby shine to be more. All you have to do is go to layer and duplicate that layer, and you have more booby shine. Or you could just raise it up and take it down to however much you want it to be. I think that's enough booby shine right there. But
That's plenty.
no, if you merge it down, it turns back to that. So go back to your overlay. That's fine right there. Come here. Do what I said. Booby shine. So the next thing that we're going to do is we're going to go to the top, add ourselves another new layer of transparency. You're going to have a whole bunch of layers. Oh, and another thing, as you're going, because sometimes GIMP will be wonky and want to crash on you, and then in the middle of you working, you haven't saved everything as a PSD, save it as a PSD file so you can go back to it and continue working where you were.
Okay.
Do that often. I have had that happen. I had it happen in the middle of me making a wedding dress. Forgot to save it
Oh
as a
no.
PSD file. I had 56 layers.
Oh dang.
When I tell you I was so mad I just quit making the dress. I was just like, I don't even want to do it. Oh, wait a minute. I already added a new layer of transparency. So we wanted to do silver. And for silver, use your gray. I like this color gray for either. No, that's too light of a gray. We're going to do this color gray. I know you're like, gray, how's that going to be silver? Poo poo, trust me. We got this. We're good. Oh, that's too little. So you want your brush size to be like at 4.5. I'm going to put that right there. The next thing that we're going to do, this is the only thing I don't like about new GIMP because old GIMP you could do like your overlays and everything and it wouldn't cover the whole thing. With this one, it does. So what you have to do is you got to click your select by color and then you see your little marching ants going around there. And we're going to go to select invert. We're going to go to our little gradient tool right there. And we're going to have the mode on overlay. Put the opacity on like 50 or 60%. And we're going to change that from rounded edge to 3-bar sin. And we're going to go from here down and then press enter on your keyboard. And we're going to go to select none. And we got that right there. The next thing we're going to do, we're going to go to filters and we're going to go to map and we're going to go to bump map. And you're going to click this little question mark right there, and it'll show all the layers that you're working with. And we want to select that top layer right there. And then you can see right there, you can see how it automatically changes. And you can change the depth of it, how deep you want it to be, or the elevate. Do what I said before I punch you. Yeah, the elevation, or how smooth, or you see what I'm saying?
Yeah,
There we go. So
that's
then
cool.
we're going to go to layer, duplicate that layer, transform that horizontally. We're going to have something right there in the middle of that. So ignore that right there. The next thing that we're going to do, I'm going to bring down the opacity on this so I can see below it. We're going to create a little opening right here so it's sheer so you can see part of the stomach and the belly button. So this is what we're going to do. Oh, this is going to be so much freaking fun. I'm excited. Okay. So we're going to go back to this layer and we're going to do call that silver underboob. I don't know. Wait, we need to merge it down first of all. Merge down. Silver underboob. All right. So we're going to go back on top of that layer. Add ourselves another new layer, transparency. Go back to our paintbrush. It's still the same size that we were working with. And we're going to go about right here. Let's see. I don't want it to be too low. That should work right there. And then we're going to go to layer, duplicate that layer, transform it horizontally. There we go. And we're going to go to layer, merge that down. We're going to go back to filters. Nope. We're going to go back to color select. Have our marching ants going around again. Go to select, invert, and go back here. And we're just going to go straight up and down with our friend. And there we go. Select none. Go back to filters. Reshow button. Choose that layer that you worked on. And it automatically saves the settings that you had. But if you want to change it, you can. Let's see, I don't like that depth. You're doing too much with your life. There we go. I like that. Okay. So we got that right there. Ooh, I got another idea. Okay. Wouldn't it be cute? So you got this going on right here. This goes right here. This goes right here. You got the little diamond right there. And then you had like another little silver thing going down like right here, right below it. So it looks like a whole like diamond within a diamond right there. And then when
Right.
it goes down, it's fitted. And then you have like the wrinkles going on the side. And oh, that's going to be so pretty. Okay. I design as I go, like I told you.
Girl, that's the way to do it.
Okay. So the next thing we're going to do, excuse me, we're going to do what? Add ourselves another layer of transparency. But before we do that, we're going to go back and export it to a PSD again. Okay, go back to our paintbrush. We're going to go back over, yeah, we're going to go back over here. Let's zoom in some more because I'm a stickler for extra fine details and I want everything to match up. So what we're going to do, whoop, it might be like right at Hover JJ or right below Hover JJ. Hmm. See, I don't want it to be off though. Hmm. Let's see. We're gonna see. We're gonna see because this is what we're gonna do. We are. I know you're like, what are you doing? I'm saving this as a PSD, a PNG, just to see where everything is laying on her with the wires and everything. Do what I said before I punch you in the face. So we're gonna go to Miss Thing. Yep. That goes right above her vajayjay. And I like
That
it.
is cutting it close.
I like it though.
I do too. I like it a lot. It looks really pretty.
It looks pretty. And her belly button is right there, so that's going to be kind of sheer. But I like how that goes down. I like how that goes right there. That's going to go like that. And so in the back, what this part's going to be is like a continuation, but it's going to be up higher. And we're going to do straps that come down, and we're going to have like a ruby and silver clasp, ruby, silver, and sapphire clasp that holds that together in the back. And we're going to have a ruby, silver, and sapphire clasp right there in the front.
Okay. So that outer diamond, is that going to be sheer as well, or
This is going to be sheer. All that's going to be opaque.
gotcha?
And we're going to have our straps to go up here. We're not going to put anything on the straps right here because we're going to have like the little clasp thing right there. And I think that would be too busy to have something going on up there. But having the straps going down right there and then having like a pretty clasp going right there will be very pretty. I think, because you're gonna have this clasp right here, and we're gonna have a necklace, earrings, bracelets to go with it. So I wonder who wrote the book of love. Oh, let me stop before copyright infringement. You're like, So I have an idea. I wonder. So we're gonna go to the silver diamond. We're gonna go to layer, crop to content, and then we're gonna go right here. This is our scale tool. I'll move that up a little bit, but then I would have to move. Nope, no. Reset. Okay, I got another idea. I got another idea with this because I don't want that to be straight like that. So we're gonna delete that. We're gonna add ourselves another new layer of transparency. And what we're gonna do, instead of having it going straight like that, we're gonna go right here and have it curve a little bit. Shikes up. Do what I said before I punch you in the face. Merge down. Why did I do that like that? It don't matter. We're gonna go back to our color select tool. Oh, that's why I did it like that. I know. The reason I did those in two pieces right there because it doesn't matter because that's gonna be covered up. This one is not gonna be covered up, so we want it to be one single piece and not have like a little gap right there. So we're gonna go to select. invert, go back to our gradient tool. And we're just going to go straight across. Enter, select none. I think that's going to be pretty. Go back to filters, reshow button. What's the phone number? Hello? Uh, okay, I hate solicitors. Okay, I'm back. And you just make it look like however you want it to look. Make yourself happy. La da da da. I'm gonna go transform horizontally. Let me click repeat bump map. And the reason I did repeat bump map is because the shadowing on it, because it's both sides would be different. So I do it on both sides so it's both even on both sides. Make sense?
Yep.
Okay. So we got that going on. We're gonna cut our frame back on right here. Okay. Let me see how I like this, and if I don't, I'm gonna redo that whole thing. Let's see. See if I like it. If I don't, oh, I clicked the wrong thing. Let's look at you, Miss Thing. And I think that I like it. I like it. Okay, so we got that part done right there. The next thing that we're gonna do is we're gonna do the outline in silver right here. And I'm thinking that way that I want to do the straps. Oh, that would be so pretty. Okay, what if we did like three straps, but it looks like they're leading from one, and it would be like one, two, three, and then they would come down in the back and have like a massive crisscross, and instead of having one clasp, have two clasps on each end. That would be pretty.
That would be really pretty.
Okay, so that's what we're gonna do. So we're gonna go right here. Well, we can go up to the top. Add ourselves a new. Well, you know what? I'm horrible. I am horrible. I'm horrible. We're gonna call this the coochie diamond. Coochie. It's supposed to be an E in there, but whatever. We're gonna add ourselves a new layer of transparency. Just be glad I'm labeling my stuff because I'm horrible about labeling layers. Lori is too. We hate labeling layers, and then we get mad at ourselves when we get when we lose shit in all the layers. Because right now we're already on 9 layers, and we're nowhere near finished making this damn dress.
Right.
I took that down just a teensy weensy baby bit, and I want to be able to see, and I can't. So I cut off those layers so I can see exactly where the edges are. Okay, same thing again. Your best friend, color select tool. Select. Nope. Yes, select. Invert. Gradient. Top. Select. Done. Filters. Bump map. Yeah. I have Game of Thrones on the brain. That's the only thing I've been thinking about this whole time. It's
Girl,
Game of
I'm
Thrones.
so excited for the new season.
We've been waiting for 2 years.
Not me. I've just been waiting like a week.
I've been waiting for 2 years.
I've been too heck already.
Oh my god, I have rewatched episodes and gotten myself ready and just like, okay, so yeah, this is what's gonna happen, and yeah, cancel filters, repeat.
Girl, the last episode, I was just like, no way. No freaking way. Like, this is so messed up.
I love it. Okay, so we did the same thing. I transformed it and then I did the bump map again, so everything will be all natural and stuff. So we're gonna duplicate that and we're gonna transform that horizontally. So everybody's got a boyfriend and a girlfriend, and everybody's happy together. Okay, okay.
Okay.
So we're gonna dress top out. Okay, so we got that part right there. I want to go ahead and do our little clasp thingy. And to do our little clasp thingy, we're going to have to mess with our jewelry. So, y'all give me 2 seconds. I'm going to pause and I'll be right back. It's going to take like 2 seconds in the video, but Anna, it's going to take a couple of minutes with
I
us.
got
Hey guys, so we're back. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna set this as a PSD again because we're gonna make a little clasp thingy to go with our dress, but it can't be made in this because I look at the earrings and I want that pattern to be a part of the dress. So just bear with me. I love you guys. Open up this window. Let some of this nice 70-degree weather in. Those of y'all that are living up north and spring hasn't sprung yet, I'm sorry.
Wait, what?
I said those of you who are up north and spring hasn't sprung yet, I'm sorry.
Look, we're trying.
Okay.
It depends on where up north you're referring to. Like, I'm in Indiana, so like we're trying. It's slow going, but we're trying. It snowed like last week.
Oh no, no, no. It was 70. Today is supposed to be 73, tomorrow 75, Sunday 80.
Yeah, but see, too much humidity there.
It's not humid right now. We don't live on the Gulf Coast. I lived on the Gulf Coast for some years. So, oh, this is Farrah's little jewelry thing. We're not going to use her stuff. We have our own jewelry thing or whatever. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna right click this texture over here. I couldn't think, and you're gonna add an alpha channel. And what adding an alpha channel does is it creates a transparency if you take anything away. Okay, so we're gonna use our little paintbrush, our eraser tool, and we're gonna make it the size of that jewel right there. Oh, that's too big and too fat. Or you know what, we could just do this instead of making life hard. But I'm so ready for Game of Thrones. I'm so ready for Cersei to die. I want her to die the most horrible death ever.
All right. Who do you think's gonna kill her?
I think Jamie should kill her with Joffrey's sword that he has, Widow's Well. Or maybe he should just strangle her with the golden hand that she had made for him. So we got that. We're gonna click that delete button, and now it's gone. Woo!
Boom, boom.
I'm gonna select none, and we're gonna go to colors, desaturate, and now it's silver. Bam. We're gonna go and add ourselves another new layer of transparency. And oh, I forgot you can't move layers like that when you whenever you record the chip. So we're gonna go to our brushes. I am a brush hoarder, and I sent you these brushes already, Anna. So we're gonna use this one, and I know you're like, that's not red. It's gonna be red though. So yeah, and we're gonna go back to our. There we go. Ooh, that's too big and too fat. And I know you're probably like, that don't fit right. It's gonna fit. So we're gonna go to layer, crop to content. We're gonna go back to our scale tool, and we're gonna make it fit.
Marvelous, darling.
Marvelous. And click scale. Now that looks a little fuzzy. I don't like that. So we're going to go to filters, and we're going to go to enhance, and we're going to go to sharpen, unsharpen mask, and boom. And that just a little bit. You see how pretty that turns out?
That's so pretty. Oh
And
my.
then we're going to go to colors. We can go to hue saturation. I know that's not quite red, but it's gonna be red. We're gonna go back
You
to our,
gonna
we're
get
gonna go
red.
we're gonna go back to our paintbrush tool. We're gonna go to the color red. We're gonna change that mode, but oh, that breeze feels so flip flapping good. And we're gonna go to our big fat ass dot, and we're gonna change the mode from normal to overlay. And we're gonna bring the opacity down to about 50%. Come on, red, be my friend. Is that red or is that burgundy? Oh, that's that pink, child. Oh my lord. Hold on. Undo paintbrush. I thought that was my red. That's not. No wonder it's turning out the way it don't. We don't want you. We're gonna go all the way up to red, and we're gonna give you that good blood, delicious red. And I hit that about 3 or 4 times. Look at that. Isn't that pretty? And we made our own stone. Isn't that wonderful?
Girl, that is so pretty. Oh my goodness. It's almost like a blood red. It's really pretty.
Mm-hmm.
Love that.
We're gonna call that ruby red one. Say that 5 times fast. Ruby red one. Ruby red one.
I'll leave that up to you.
Okay, so we got that. And oh, how about we click derive from the damn product? Do what I said. Hey, pony. I already know you want to get in the window. Okay, you want to take your sweet time. And that one was this one. And I know this room is stark white. Don't start messing with me. Who is in Texas calling me? Hello? Hello? Okay, whatever. All right, I'm back.
So my daughter just informed me what your ringtone was.
Uh, got me working, working, working.
Yeah. She said that's the intro to Working Day and Night by Michael Jackson. I was like, is it? She's like, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
My baby is a huge music buff.
Okay, so there we go. We got that part right there. And then the next thing that we're gonna, oh, we could do those blue. Wouldn't that be pretty? Like pretty blue little sapphires. That would be so nice. Oh my god! And so we don't even have to. Oh, we don't even have to do nothing really. We're gonna go right here, and we're gonna go to two colors, and we're gonna go to hue, saturation, and
So we're going to use the same stone, just recolorize it.
I think so. Or we might,
Ooh.
we might do that. Or, or, I have an idea. Um, I am a texture hoarder, so I have like hundreds and thousands of textures in my OneDrive. So it's gonna take a minute for it to come up. Hi, Pookie Bear. You're so pretty. You're such a pretty poo. You can do it. Come on, Pookie. I know it's a whole bunch of stuff in there. Probably need to delete some of that stuff out. Like I have. You're probably gonna kill me. I have all of my textures from when I first started developing in there. Oh my gosh, can you please hurry up? Okay, sorry y'all for the delay. I'm gonna cut this part out of the video. But I want the white pearl. Oh no.
I'll be right back.
Okay, I think I got it. I'm gonna throw something if this don't hurry up. Ha ha. And that is the pearl that I wanted. So we're gonna go layer, and we're gonna scale that layer to 128 by 128. As you can see, I unhooked the little chain link right there. So I'm gonna go to 128 by 128, scale that, and we got a whole little pearl right there in the middle. And we're gonna cut that bottom one off. And we're gonna go to layer. We're gonna add ourselves another new layer of transparency, and we're gonna put it underneath that pearl. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna bucket fill that with our dark navy blue. And we're gonna put that from normal to overlay. Gonna duplicate that again, probably one more time. And there we go. We've got a blue pearl. And we're going to name that blue pearl. And we're going to put that right here. That right there. Oh, that looks really, really, really pretty. I have an idea for that one. Okay, so before we go any further, we're going to pause for a moment so Anna can come back. And Anna has returned. We made our pearl, we put it in. While we
Mhm.
were gone, I could not stand looking at that ugly room and I could not stand looking at that ugly avatar, so I changed it up. Me with my ghetto booty. And we got our earrings going on with Miss Thing right here. So we're going to go ahead and close this up. And the wonderful thing that I love about that is you can change it to whatever color you want to. So just drag it and drop it in there and say you're using the same mesh, but you want to make a different color tater tot. I'm not going into the living room. I love you too, Pookie. And I love all the kitty kisses. Okay, she's underneath my desk now. And you just go to colors and go to hue saturation and just drag it to make whatever color you want it to be without having to make another. And the same thing goes for with the ruby.
Uh, oh, that's so pretty.
So we're going to go to this one right here. And I has a whole idea. Oh, she's so cute with her little paw. Tater Tot is a little tiny cat. She only weighs like about maybe 8 to 10 pounds.
Oh my
And
goodness.
her little paws are the size of silver dollars. So freaking cute. So we're gonna add an alpha channel. Oh my gosh, I'm such a mush ball for my cat. I don't even know what
Is
to
she a
do.
kit? She's a kitten, right?
No, she's a grown up. She's 3. She's just a little tiny cat,
Huh.
and she's a Bombay kitty. They're tiny.
Uh,
Do what I said. So
yeah, mine has great big paws, but he's a big old dude. He's really tall.
no, Tater Tot's a little bitty thing.
He stands up, his head hits me at the waist, and I'm 5'2".
Mm-mm. This Tater Tot's little hiss, like she tries to threaten somebody. You know how like a regular cat's like, not Tater Tot.
Yeah.
This is Tater Tot. I'm like, nobody is threatened by that. I'm like,
We
who?
ain't scared of you, little Minnie.
I'm like, with your little bitty self. You so stinking cute. So we got that. So we're gonna leave that right here. We're gonna go back to colors and desaturate. Okay, this person better not be talking to me because I said we teach a class. Take away my color. Oh, no wonder I forgot to put. So I forgot to put select none. No wonder it wasn't taking away my color. So there we go. There we go. Ta-da! We got it right this time. So that's gonna look like little diamonds right there. We're gonna put like a little ruby right there. So that's gonna be super fabulous.
All right
And
now.
I think I might do the cheater method and drag and drop our little friend right here. Get in there. Because I don't want to make another Ruby all over again. Get. Get in my belly. Okay. So we're going to move that down. And what we're going to do, we're going to go right there. And then we're going to go to our scale tool. Scale. I think we did it too much. Ta-da! Filters. Unsharpen mask. Sharpen it up a little bit. Okay. Ouch. Okay. Then we're going to go to File. Export as
Mm-hmm. It's dirty.
Ruby. And so we kind of like killed two birds with one stone. We made our earring, and we made parts of our and we made our bracelet and our necklace already. So we don't have to do all of that. All we got to do is put our things in the slot. And oof, I think that turned out pretty. Sit, sit. And I know you're like, what are you doing? Um, I want to see exactly what this looks like. So we're going to do a couple of things first.
Okay.
I'm going to take this picture. Why am I typing it when I don't have to? I'm such a dumb, derpy derp. Okay, so we got that. Okay, so we got that. We're going to close that up. Don't judge me looking at my desktop. And
You've
y'all,
already seen mine, so.
and guys, guys, we're going to go back to um, the dress in just a moment. There's a method to my madness. There's a reason why I'm doing all of it. I need to delete all of this. This is what I do when I develop. Just horrible. And ignore the hacked up body right there. Don't just, we're going to hide that. I can't right now because it's stuck. But yeah. Hi, pretty. You're such a pretty girl. Okay. So we're going to take this to section 100. And what we're going to do is we're going to take this and we're going to rotate it so it's straight up and down. Oh, Scheitzer. Image. Crop to section. There we go. Let's see. And I'm zooming in just a little bit. Oh, Scheitzer. Get back up there. Select. Move. And we're just going to erase that little part right there. We're going to bring that down because we don't want that little silver part right there. I'm going to go to image, crop to content, filters, unshuffle mask. We're going to mess with this. So we're going to put this, export as class thing. And we're going to put it in our folder that we're working with. Uh, we're going to close that up. And we're going to go back to our bridesmaid's dress. Drag and drop our PSD in there.
Hear the birds.
Oh yeah, you hear them outside just tweeting their little hearts out. So we got that right there. And we're going to go right back here and we're going to drag and drop that right in there. Okay, so we got that. And we're just going to take, this is our little move tool right here. We're going to zoom this in to 200. And we're going to scale this down, so don't worry. Okay?
Okay.
Oh, shites, I moved something I wasn't supposed to move. There we go. And what you can do, you can just click it and then use your arrow tool on your keyboard and slide it up if you want to. Go to layer, scale layer, 117 by 191. Go put it down to like 65. There we go. And what we're going to do, we're going to go to filters, enhance, sharpen mask, and sharpen it right on up so the details show up. What? Who? What? Who's inviting me? I'm not going, so we might as well just give it up. So
Mm.
the next thing we're going to do, we're going to add ourselves a new layer of transparency. And then we're going to merge that down to that. And the reason that we did that was because we're going to do a drop shadow and we don't want to have it in that little box because if you do, it'll create an edge on your drop shadow and you don't want that. So merge that down. And then we're going to go to filters, light and shadow, go to drop shadow legacy. If you just go to the regular drop shadow, it's just going to give you a big headache and you don't want to deal with that. So you go to drop shadow legacy and You're going to uncheck the box that says allow resizing, and your X and your Y offset, we're going to put both of those at 0. And this, you're going to put at 4, your blur radius. Click OK. And there that is. You know what I should have did? Hold on. Filters. Reshow drop shadow legacy. We need to bring the opacity up to like 90. So it'll show up. There we go. Then we're going to layer. Duplicate that layer. Then we're going to merge that down. Duplicate that layer again. And the drop shadow, you can see it creates a little shadow right around the edges, so it just doesn't look like the jewel is just flat against the dress. You know what I mean?
Right. Yeah.
All right. So there we go. We got that. And the next thing that we're going to do is do our straps. So we're going to go underneath the blue base layer because we don't want the straps to be on top of this part right here.
Right.
So we're going to add ourselves another new layer of transparency. I didn't rename this because it already says it's a drop shadow. So we're going, and that turned out really, really cute. I need to click this because that blinking orange thing is going to get on my nerves. So there we go. Okay, so we got that right there. Go back to our paintbrush. Go back to our gray. No wonder I'm such a derp. Take that off of overlay, woman. Take it off of overlay. Put your opacity on 100% and put everything on normal. It's okay if you go over the map because all the stuff in black does not show up at all. Next thing we're gonna do our select by color tool. We got our little marching ants going around. Everybody loves the marching ants. And I don't think I want to do the thing like that. I think I just want to go to filters and map. I think I'm gonna try that like this. Wait, right here. And then go to this again. There we go. And then duplicate that layer. Transform it horizontally. So we got our front straps right there. We got our little clasp. Does that look crooked to you, or is it just me?
Um. No, it looks fine to me.
Okay. Okay. All right. So the next thing that we're gonna do, we got that. We got our booby shadows right there. We are going to draw some wrinkles. Wait,
Yay.
first, what we're gonna do is, hold on, let me see something because we've been working awfully hard on this. Save that as PSD once again, and then save it as PNG. looks prettier. It's gonna look even better when we have the opacity and all that kind of stuff and blah blah blah. Woo, woo, woo. Okay, okay.
Yep.
So the next thing we're gonna do is we're gonna go right here, and we are going to add ourselves a new layer of transparency. Use our little rectangle select tool, and we're gonna go right on the map, right above where the little pleat fingers are, for down at the bottom of the dress. Yes, Tater Tot, I hear you purting at me, Pookie. What you want, Mama? You just want some pets. Oh, there she goes. There she goes. And um, her butt's in the front of my screen now. So,
I have my little chihuahua hanging out with me right now. His name is Pooh.
oh, hi, Pookie Poo. You just wanted some loving. Just wanted some loving. Look at that puffy tail just puff out. Okay,
There
Tater
they
Tot.
go.
Mama trying to work. She's like, Mama, I don't give a damn about your work right now. Okay, and we went back to our gradient tool and we're going across there. Enter and select none. Oh, okay, I'm gonna try to work and pet at the same time. So we're gonna go to filters and bump map. And I went to the wrong thing. That's not what I said. I said I want to go to stop. That is not what I want. Oh, there it is. Okay, that is what I want.
You gonna lay down, bud? You come with me?
Okay, so we got that part right there. The next thing that we're gonna do is we're gonna do our little wrinkles on the sides right here. We're gonna do some wrinkles right there. We're gonna do some wrinkles in the middle. We're gonna do thigh shadows and all that kind of stuff. So it looks like the dress is clinging against her.
Gotcha.
Okay, so we're gonna go to that blue layer. I got another idea too. Wait a minute. Oh, this is, oh, yes, bish. Yes. We're going to go to filters and light and shadow, drop shadow legacy. And what we did is we put that drop shadow, zoom in. Hi, pretty girl. So sweet. I'm so glad you didn't get in the way of everything. We put that right around there. So it just doesn't look like it's just laying flat up against there. Understand, drop shadow. Stop it. We're going to the top outline. Gonna repeat, drop shadow. Write that down. That's not what I'm trying to use. Pictures. So we did the drop shadows under that, under that, under that. We're leaving that one alone because we're gonna have a no, we are gonna do that one, and we're gonna have when we make the opacity. This is gonna be sheer. It's gonna make sense when I do it. Just trust me.
Alrighty then.
It's like class version, class version. Okay, filters. Duplicate that. Merge that down. Hey, pretty. Okay, so everybody got drop shadows. You got drop shadows. Everybody got drop shadows. Everybody's happy. Okay, so the next thing we're gonna do, we got that right there. We're gonna add ourselves another new layer of what? Transparency. Go back to our paintbrush tool. Bring it down to 1. Use color white. And this is what we're gonna do. What do you see? You see a bird? Okay, she's mad because she can't get the bird.
Does she chirp?
Hold on, no. That little. Yeah.
Yeah, I love that sound.
Do I want to do this like this? I don't know if I want to do those. I might. Nope. No, I'm not. Stop it. Stop it. Not you, Tater Tot. You didn't do anything. Okay, now she's running away.
So when you have your brush tool and you're making these lines, are you using your shift key?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Next thing we're going to do, we're going to duplicate that layer. We're going to use our little move tool right here. Click it. Use your arrow key. And then we're going to go to colors, invert. So it makes that black. We're going to move that layer down. Go back to that top layer and merge it down to that bottom layer. The next thing we're going to do is we're going to use our smudge tool. We're going to increase the size of that. And we're going to zoom, zoom, zoom. And we're going to smudge our little frames. Smudge, 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 smudge. Across it. And notice I'm not going from this end and pulling it back in like that, because if you do that, it'll create a blur on the edge and you don't want to do that.
Gotcha.
So I come back and I just pull it like that. I go over here. And I know you're like, this don't look like wrinkles. It will. Promise. Okay, then we're going to go to filters. And we're going to go to, wait, no. Yeah, filters, go to blur. Go to Gaussian blur. That's a lot of blurring going on. I don't want it to say that. It's gonna make sense in a minute. Okay. So we're gonna go to layer, duplicate that layer, transform horizontally, layer, merge down, overlay, wrinkles. Want them to show up more? Duplicate that layer, and you have wrinkles.
Ta-da!
Mhm, mhm. Now we can merge all that down, and what we can do, if you want them to be more smudged or whatever, you can just get your butt over here. Ooh, that's not what I was trying to do. I wanted a straight line. You can just bring them in just a little bit more. And what you can do, you can duplicate that and merge it down and then do your overlay. Brighter wrinkles. And you see how it just fades into the clothing right here?
Yeah,
Yeah.
looks good.
Tater tot, I love you. I am not going into the living room. Okay, so we're going to do something fun. We're going to create an opacity map.
Woohoo!
So I cut the wrong thing off. We're going to cut both of these off right here. And what we're going to do is zoom out to 67%. And we're going to use our select by color tool. And we're going to click sample merged, and that will pick everything. And you want your threshold to be at like between 80 and 90. That way, the higher the number is, the closer it is to the textures that you've made. And we're going to go up to the top. We're going to add ourselves a new layer of white. Click the delete button on your keyboard. Go to select none. Go underneath that layer. Add yourself a new layer of transparency. And bucket fill that with black. And we're not finished with this yet, because we're going to cut this off, and we're going to bring the opacity down on that. And the reason why is because we're going to zoom in,
Cut out that triangle
and what we're going to do, we're going to use our
or
little
that.
lasso tool right here. And with this, you do not have to use your shift key. Just go around to where you want it to be. And you want it to be like on the little silver part. Wait, no, you don't. Scheisse. Select none. We're just going to click something else so it'll go away. And then go to select none. Okay. We want it to be inside of the silver part because we want the silver to be opaque and what's inside of the silver part to be translucent. Okay. And we're going to bucket fill that with gray. I'm going to make that a lighter gray because that's going to show up kind of dark. So we got that part. The next thing we're going to do, we're going to go to select none, and then we're going to go back up here, bring that opacity back down again. And it's going to be sheer, but we're going to do like an ombre with it. So we're using our rectangle select tool, and we're going underneath where the little silver is. And what you're going to do, I think I like that. We're going to go to our gradient. Oh, I clicked the wrong thing. We're going to go to our gradient thinger, gradient tool, and we're going to go all the way up to the top, and we're going to use the foreground and background, but we're going to flip that. Nope, keep it. So it fades from white to dark. And we're going to put that opacity back on 100% and put this on normal. And we're going to go from top to bottom. And if you want that to be a little darker, you can take your paintbrush tool, go to black, put that on overlay, bring your opacity down because if you have it all the way up, it's going to make it really dark. And you can just paint over it, make it a little bit darker. Select none. And cut that back on. And we have our front opacity map.
Looks good.
And another trick that I'm going to show you in just a second. Um, hurry up. For your texture, we're going to cut that off. You're going to go down to the bottom and you're going to add yourself a new layer of transparency, and you're going to bucket fill it, whatever your dress is outlined in, bucket fill it with that. That way you won't have any like ugly black lines around your stuff.
Ah,
And I'll show you what I'm talking about in just a moment. So I'm going to cut that off and I'm going to save it. The next one is just dress front 2 without the gray background. And we're going to put the dress front 2 in first so you can see what I'm talking about with the black lines. And then do the right one and you'll see the difference. Okay. So it's opacity time. So put our opacity over there.
hmm.
So we're putting our opacity over there. Go away. You see how it has like little black going on around there?
Oh yeah.
Hmm. The dress is looking phenomenal thus far. Oh, you know what I forgot to do? Cut on the blending. There we go. Can you see? Got your little window right there.
Hey.
And it fades down. We're gonna have wrinkles right there, so don't worry about that. But it's shaping up to be really pretty. The only thing we don't like is that black going on around there. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna put the right one on. and you'll see the difference. And immediately, all the black is gone.
Nice.
And so everything is coming together. Everything is looking pretty. I'm so glad we only did the clasp right there because we're going to have the jewelry going on with the necklace right there. And that's going to
Mhm.
complement that. And even though she does have a little bit of her belly showing, it's not a lot. And it's really, really pretty. And look at our wrinkles on the side.
I saw that. Looks good.
So I think you're going to have fun making this dress. You can make the dress whatever color you want to. I don't care.
I just worry though that maybe her highlights on her chest are a little too highlighted. Because when I look at her with it on, it almost looks as though it's a different color.
It is because it's hot. You'll see, like, when you don't want it to be completely flat because it will drown out the dress. You'll see when we have the leg highlights and all that kind of stuff, everything goes together. She's going to have highlights on her butt and everything.
Okay.
Okay? So
All
don't
right.
freak out. Why are my hands so big? I got big ass man hands. Am I wearing a hand scaler? I'm looking at them big ass. Why? It's the avatar I'm wearing.
Man
It's
hand.
the avatar that I'm wearing. That's what. There it is. That avatar will not let your hand scale down. There we go. Okay, no more big ass man hands. That was bothering me.
Man hands are not allowed.
Okay, so yeah, so we got that going on. The next thing that we're gonna do is we are going to continue doing our wrinkles down the side right here. And once we do that, then we're going to do our thigh shadowing, and we can go ahead and do our little pleats down at the bottom. And we're at 22 layers. Add another new layer of transparent. See, I stopped naming my layers. I'm horrible. Please name your layers. Don't be like me. Don't, just don't. Don't be like me. I'm horrible.
I told you I learned that the hard way. I think it was Lori that yelled at me about that. She's like, "You need to label your layers. Know what you're doing." I think it was Lori. Might have been someone else.
Okay, I'm going to label these so I know. Top wrinkles, not ribcles, wrinkles. Okay, this is the one that I just did. Okay, so we're already over there to the side. It's getting on my nerves. Okay, so we got the white. Yeah, normal. I love the fact that you can just do your wrinkles on one side, duplicate it, and flip it, so you don't have to do one side and then do the other. I would die if I had to do that in Photoshop. That would just make I would just wouldn't want to live if I couldn't just duplicate it and trim. Why the fuck?
Right. It makes it really complicated, and it takes up too much time to do it.
It takes entirely too much time, and I'm just not gonna do it. I'm just not gonna do it. It makes me sad. And making wrinkles is not an exact science. You can just make it. As you can see, I'm not measuring shit. I'm just making my lines. Blah blah blah. Wee wee wee. Woo woo woo. And we put in all of this work and we are just on the front side of this dress. But we're going to cheat with the back side.
Good things take time, right?
Yep. Because I believe in working smarter, not harder.
And there you have it.
I'm tired of drawing lines. I don't want to draw them no more. We're almost done. And the good thing is the wrinkles that we do on the front right here, we can use those on the back too. We don't have to make more.
That's awesome.
There you go. Duplicate.
Very exciting.
So we move that down. We're going to merge that down. Where's my smudge tool? Zoom back in so I can see exactly what I'm doing. Oh shit. I don't want to smudge all these wrinkles. I don't want to smudge them. I should make Lori smudge them.
Smudge them, girl. Smudge them.
Make Lori smudge them.
Smudgy, smudgy.
But this is going to be pretty and it's going to sell. Hey, Scheitzer. Don't do that. Mm. And the sun came out. The sun will come. Stop, Stacy. You can't be going around singing because you will get caught for copyright infringement. We're almost done. Almost
Wrinkles are
done.
looking good.
Almost done. Man, that breeze feels good. I know whoever's watching this is like bored as hell watching me smudge all these wrinkles. but trust me, it's worth
But they're learning, so it's all good.
it. We did it. Gosh and blur. There. Duplicate that layer. There. Merge it down. There. Duplicate again. Transform horizontally. Merge it down. Overlay. And we have wrinkles. Okay. Oh, I can merge those two down. Those are straps. Straps. There we go. So we got that. The next thing we're gonna do, bring the cut this top layer back on, and then bring the opacity down, cut that gray layer off, so we can see what the hello operator we're doing. So we got our thighs right here. So we are going to add ourselves another new layer of transparency. We have so many layers of transparency that it's stupid. We're gonna go back to that blue. We got a paintbrush tool. I'm your friend, you my friend, everybody's your friend. And we're just gonna go right here to like right there. And we're gonna use our smudge tool. Smudge. Smudge. Filters. Gotcha. And we're gonna blur the fudge cake out of this.
And this is the thigh highlight, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then
Layer, duplicate. Merge that down. Then on overlay. There we go. And you see how I went in like that because the way a woman's natural build is not with their legs straight up and down. They come in because we have wider hips than men.
yep.
Oh, heifer, you looking fabulous. I'll put the. Did I? Oh shit! Wait a minute. No wonder I put it on the wrong dress. I'm like, where the hell are my highlights at? And you see, it doesn't look as bright once you have the highlights going down on the thighs and things like that. And what I like to do, I even like to do a little coochie shadow, so it looks like the dress is clinging to everything, everything. And we're gonna stop this dress from shredding right there. I don't think I can do anything about the. I gotta see. I gotta see if I can do anything about the shredding at the bottom. But I know I can stop the shredding at the thigh right here because this is. I'm gonna have to see. I have to see. My brain is working
It's gonna be
overtime.
hard.
Okay, but you see how it doesn't look as bright with the highlights right there?
Right. It looks better now.
Hmm. So the next thing we're going to do, there's a cooter pies right there. We're going to do that, and then we're going to do a couple of little wrinkles right there. We're going to draw our little pleats right there, and then we'll be finished with the front. And what was I doing? Oh, coochie thing. There we go. So there's the little cooter pie right there. I think I'm going to bring the opacity down. What? Let's see what it looks like first. And then we'll do those little wrinkles right there. Pleats. I know, I just said save this damn dress the way that I wanted it to be saved. Here we go. See? Look, cootie pie right there.
Huh. Okay.
And it's little bitty details that in our mind we know that they're missing on outfits, but we can't put our fingers on it when we're looking at it. You know what I'm saying? If you're not a developer.
Right. That looks really good.
Thank you. I have an idea. I hope my idea works. I really, really, really hope my idea works. And we're doing the same thing. And it literally, we drew a fabulous dress from scratch.
This is definitely a stunning gown.
Thank you. What was I doing? Smudge. And what I want for you to do is build on everything that I'm teaching you, because that's what I thrive on. Whenever I teach a student something, they take what I teach them and do something totally just out of this world with it. They build on it and just make something that's just mind blowing. And I don't think I'm too dadgum shabby to be a self taught developer.
You've never heard me complain about any of your stuff. What was that the other day? Oh my gosh, this is so pretty. Yup.
Oh, shakes it. Don't do that. Look. go over here and do what I told you to do. Doing all of that rigmarole just being done. Duplicate the layer, merge it down, overlay.
And these wrinkles are going to help make it look like it's tight.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. So we're gonna save that again. And Miss Ma'am, you learned how to make wrinkles. Mm-mm-mm.
Yes, I did.
So I expect to see wrinkles, ma'am. I expect to see them.
You got it. Now, someone did give me like some preset wrinkles
Mm-hmm.
to like play with.
Mm-hmm. So
And
Miss,
those are cool and all, but like I want to make my own.
right. So you see, I can get you to stand like you got some sense. There we go. Stretch it right there, and then we're gonna do the pleats down here, and everything's gonna be super duper fab. Because right now, all this looks great, then down here just looks like.
Right.
So we're gonna go down here, and what are these? See, I forgot to label those. I don't care. Whatever. Add ourselves another new layer of what? Transparency.
Lori gonna get you. You don't start labeling.
I don't care. Lori can't go get me. I'm not scared of Lori. Hmm. Okay.
I
This.
am.
Okay.
Shoot.
So this is gonna be the simplest thing ever, ever, ever. Okay. And you're gonna be like, really? That's all it is? That's it? We're like, yeah, that's it. So,
All right.
I
Show me
went
the
on the wrong
magic.
layer. I went on the wrong layer. Make sure you're on the right layer. We're on this like, oh, budget fudge, fudge, fudge cakes. And duplicate
Yeah, girl,
brush.
you almost messed that up.
No, I almost F that up.
I'm trying to be, polite and use my nice words.
Nice words. No, that would have been
Yeah,
an F up. That would have been a big time F up.
right.
F up. And you're gonna look at me and be like, really, this all you need to do to make pleats? Yeah, simple. We're gonna be done in about 5 minutes. And the pleats that we use in the front, we can use those in the back too. We don't have to make more.
Nice.
I told you, work smarter, not harder. Make your life easier. Do this here. And we're gonna go to filters. Gotcha blur. We're gonna erase that up at the top, so don't worry about that. Don't freak. Okay. What we can do, we can just go right here. Go to your rectangle select tool. Right there. Use your eraser. Boom. Gone. Select none. And then we go to normal. Put that on overlay. That's part of it. We're gonna bring the opacity on that down a little bit. We're gonna add a new layer to the top of that. Then we're gonna go to change that from white to black.
So now are we duplicating?
No,
We're duplicating the white layer and turning it black?
no, we're drawing. No,
Oh,
we didn't
okay.
duplicate the layer. We added another layer of transparency, and now we're drawing black lines.
Gotcha.
See what I said? It's only 6 months to Halloween. Just FYI, July 5th is officially when the Halloween season begins, for me anyway. So I'm going to start putting out Halloween stuff in July. I love Halloween.
Come on with it, girl. Come on now.
I love Halloween so much. The only thing that creeps me out at Halloween is clowns. You want to see me lose my mind and hurt somebody? I will beat the hell out of a damn clown. Mm-mm. Something is wrong with you. You got a painted on face and you want to no. No, get away from me.
Look, clowns don't bother me. What bothers me is Freddy Krueger.
Freddy, he's a party animal.
And I can't deal with Freddy. Freddy, I mean, some about some dude getting in my freaking nightmares, right? Mm-mm. There's enough things going on in my head, enough people in there. The last person I need is some burnt up psychotic dude trying to kill me while I'm sleeping. That's the only place I can find sanity.
So, well, and the Nightmare on
Semi.
Elm Street was based off of loosely based off of true events that happened. Like people, was it in Singapore or whatever, or the Philippines? They were having like night terrors to the point where they were so terrified they were dying in their sleep.
Mm-mm.
Okay, and we're finished making our pleats. Wasn't it the simplest thing ever?
That was pretty easy.
And watch how pretty it looks.
It's gonna be gorgeous.
Yeah, put my gray back on. Get back in there. And after we put this in here, I'm gonna take a little break because I got potty. So.
Yeah, I need to charge for about an hour. Otherwise, my phone's gonna just die.
Well, we don't want your phone to die.
No, that's the only way I can hear you.
Okay, why are you not putting my thing? I know I saved the way that I. There we go. See that?
Girl. That is gorgeous.
Yeah. And everything looks realistic and natural.
It really does. Looks really nice. You did a great job.
Okay, so we're gonna
I
come.
can only hope to do half as good.
Yeah, you'll be great, I promise. So we're gonna come back in like 2 seconds, but for us, it's gonna be like an hour. So, okay, guys, we are back from our break. I know it's only been like 2 seconds for y'all, but it was a nice hour and some change for us. So we're gonna be working on the back of the dress now. So we're gonna cut that off, cut this on, cut that off, and bring no opacity on that down. And we're going to draw the back of the dress with our lovely navy blue. Mm.
So we're going to do that on the same map.
No,
You,
we cut off the top, the front of the layer, and we cut on the bottom layer. The reason that we're keeping this up is so that the back will match up with the front.
got you. And then we're going to take and dip it down, right?
What you mean, dip it down?
Dip it down in the back into like a V cut. Is
Yes,
that what we
yes, yes, yes,
Okay,
yes, yes. Okay.
cool.
So we're gonna add us up a new layer of transparency, and I'm gonna zoom in some more because I have OCD with making shit, and I'm so excited about this.
I am too. I can't wait to see the end result. Girl, it's going to be great.
So we got our V going on right there. Wait, how far did I dip this down? Wait a minute, bitch. Okay, it's not too far down because the booty right there. Okay. Because I was like, bitch, what you doing with your life, bitch? Oh my God, no.
I can't even tell where the booty is in this one.
This is the booty.
Okay, where it all comes together.
Yeah, all this gathered up together, that's the booty. Sides, booty, booty.
Well, then that shouldn't be too far down.
Now, I was making sure I had to zoom out because I was like, wait a minute.
You don't want to be in the booty crack.
I don't want to be all up in the booty crack.
Hi, Pooh Bear. Come sit with us and learn.
Tater Tot abandoned me. She got some love and some pets, and she was like, okay, mom, I don't even want to deal with you right now. And I'm like, fine, I don't care. You ain't got to deal with me.
And Pooh Bear's up here licking on me. Thinks I'm gonna give him some of this sandwich I had earlier. Get out of here. You're not getting it, homeboy.
But mom, don't you love me?
Not that much.
Okay, so let me tell you what we're gonna do. All right. So we're gonna erase. Once we get this together, we're gonna never mind. I'm just gonna explain, show it, whatever, because my mind is going faster than I'm working. So just bear with me. And you see how our side wrinkles are there? We don't have to make those. That we don't have to make that. We're doing real good. Okay, so we got that. We're gonna go to layer. We duplicate that layer, transform that horizontally. Everybody's best good friends. Merge that down. So since we labeled everything,
Almost everything.
whatever, okay, just whatever. I don't have to deal with this from you. Okay. So we're gonna keep that clasp thing right there. As a matter of fact, we're gonna merge that drop shadow down with it. So we're gonna keep that right there. We're gonna cut that off. We're gonna cut that off. And now we can cut move. We can cut you off because we don't want to be your friend no more. Um oh wait, we want to keep our coochie diamond. We want to cut off the silver diamond. Uh
So now is this where the bling is? Is that where we're attaching the straps?
no. No, Lucy. I left it there because I'm gonna move it and use it in a minute. So we get ready to do the under boob. Wait, Shaita. We want to keep that temporarily. We're gonna get rid of the booby shadows. We're gonna get rid of the booby shine. We're gonna keep our top wrinkles. We're gonna keep our bottom wrinkles. And see, this is where okay, that's thigh shine. We're gonna keep part of that there, so we're gonna keep that on for right now. And we're gonna cut the coochie shine off.
Because ain't no coochie in the back.
And then we might keep that, yeah, because we want to see how that looks stretched out and everything.
Yeah.
So for the most part, we got most of the back done for the most part.
Yeah.
So what we're gonna do, the silver under boob, we're gonna merge that down. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna take our eraser tool because we don't want that there. And don't worry about the front of the dress. Remember, we saved it as a PSD. We good. Sunshine, butterflies, and rainbow skittles. What we are going to do is we're going to add another new layer of transparency. Go back to our gray because we're going to make our silver. Excuse me. Layer, duplicate that layer. Oh shoot, I'm clicking the wrong thing. Did I merge? No, I didn't merge that down. Okay, do our, oh Lord. Unclick sample merge because it selected everything. There we go. So we got that. We're gonna go to select invert and we're gonna use our little gradient finger, change that from that back to our 3-bar send, change it from normal to overlay, bring the opacity down to like 50%, and we're just gonna go across and everybody's gonna be happy, sunshine, butterflies, and rainbow skittles. Select none. We're gonna go to
Mm-hmm.
filters. Uh, 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 man. Oh Lord.
Okay, tell me again what the bump map is.
The bump map, you know how it makes it jump out and look three-dimensional? So the lines aren't just flat. You see how these are
Okay.
bumped up and that's just flat? You make it three-dimensional. Oh shit. That's coding. But you see how the lines bump up and they just not flat on the dress?
Gotcha.
That's what that does. And you can see the drop shadow even better on this because you can see how it is dark right there. So it just looks like it's casting a shadow on the dress. And our booby shadow looks fabulous. Look at that.
It looks fantastic.
Yep. Everything is all an illusion, a two-dimensional delusion to make something look three-dimensional. So it's a layer and went down too far. Oh, you bitch. Get your ass. Oh, you bitch. There
What
we
are
go.
you doing?
I was trying to click the correct layer and I finally did and I got it and it's wonderful. It's, it's wonderful.
All I see is your IMVU screen.
How the hell is all you see is my IMVU screen?
Because my shit's lagging. I hate my computer so much.
Sorry.
It is alright, though. It's
It's,
just, there we go.
okay. So we got that and we're gonna go to layer and we're gonna transform it. And remember we bump map it, we flip it and bump map it again so it's even on both sides. So we've got that done right there. Ignore that little thing right there. And we got our straps right here. There's a reason that I left the straps right here because we're gonna lead our straps going, okay, it's going up that way. So we can lead our straps going bam, 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 whatever, blah, 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 lickety smickety or whatever. Or you know what? wonder, I wonder, I wonder if that should go there. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. But we're going to go down underneath that because we're going to bring our straps down. So we're going to go add ourselves another new layer of transparency. We are at 28 layers, people.
Whoa, whoa.
So we're going to go with our brush again. And you leave your straps up there so you can match everything up. So we're going to go here. And then here. And then here. I want that to go up a little bit higher. Okay. Now that we got that done, we're going to go to filters. And Now, bump me up. Gonna scroll all the way down. You son of a biscuit eater. You do what I said. Do what I said, please. There we go. There we go. Okay. So then we got our little straps right there. We're gonna go to layer. Duplicate that layer. Transform it horizontally. Ah, that's so pretty. So I'm thinking I don't want to put class right there. I think I'm gonna take the class and put it right there. And we're gonna cut our straps off. I got too many layers. And I know I labeled the straps layer. I know I did. There we go. So those are the back straps. I'm thinking of taking this. Come here. And putting that right there. Right in the small of the back. And we're gonna crop the content.
Yeah, that's gonna be pretty right there.
So we got that part done right there. See, look at that. We got the straps and all that kind of stuff done. We got a pretty little crisscross going on. And we got the little diamonds going on to complement what's going on in the front.
Mm-hmm.
So the next thing that we're going to do is we're going to bring the opacity down on this a little bit. Well, wait, before stop it before I punch you in the face. Before we do that, we're going to go to oh shit, I don't even know what layer it is. See, this is what I get for not labeling my layers. There we go. I labeled most of them, so be proud of me because I did most of them. So we're going to erase some of that. And I know you're like, why are you erasing some of that? Because we got to do a booty shadow. And so what we're going to do with that, we're going to fix that in a minute. But we're going to add ourselves another new layer of transparency. And we're going to bring the opacity down on the dress part. And we're going to draw our booty, our booty, bootalatate,
Bodie Bodie.
booty. God knows I got enough of it in real life, honey. Oh my
Girl.
God. I was walking yesterday. Yesterday I was crossing the street going into Walmart. And dude was getting ready. He was driving by, and I was like, "Well, go ahead." And he was like, "No, go ahead." And I said, "He was like, I'd be less of a man if I let a fine woman like you, if I didn't let a fine woman like you cross with all that shaking in the back." I'm like, "Boy, if you don't go sit down somewhere," I'm like, "I am not dealing with you. You couldn't get it no way. You couldn't hit it with a baseball bat." So let me add myself a new layer of transparency. I'm not dealing with nobody. Just stop. See, now that I done got all conflustrated. So we drawing a booty. Booty, booty, booty. There we go. That's part of the booty shadow right there. And we're going to go to filters, blur, Gaussian blur. We're going to blur that all out. Blur, blur, blur. We're going to bring opacity up on that a little bit more. And filters, we're going to repeat that Gaussian blur. Go to layer, duplicate that layer again. Transform it horizontally. Layer, run this down. And
This is weird. I keep having to click like full screen and then, that full screen button. I
mm-hmm.
keep having to click that to update my screen with you.
Okay, well that's dumb. I don't know why it's doing that.
I don't know. Because I see your mouse moving, but I'm not seeing anything happen.
Okay, well then that's not fun. Okay, so I did that. Give me 2 seconds and we're gonna rectify that. So I'm gonna say Gaussian blur. We're gonna blur that one more time. Blur, 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 blur. And I'm gonna take this layer and move it down because I want the shadow to be over the Gaussian blur part.
Right.
Oh shit! Wait a minute. I went like gosh and blood crazy. It's like half of what you're doing with your life. Okay, so we're gonna pause. I'm gonna stop right here, and I'm gonna send you another one. I'm gonna end this meeting, and I'm gonna send you another one to see if that will help. Okay.
Okay.
Skype, stop being a punk. Okay, here we go. Try that one.
928 459.
Okay, so there we go. So we're gonna add ourselves another new layer of transparency because we got to do our booty shine. Let me know when you can see.
Now I see everything in real time. Sorry.
Okay, so here we go. We got booty shine going on. So we're going to filters, reshow Gaussian blur, and we gonna blur you. Blur, 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 blur. We're gonna layer, duplicate that layer, transform horizontally, and overlay. Scheisse. Layer, merge down. Then overlay. Booty shine.
Looks good.
And we're done with our dress.
Amazing. All right, let's get that back on her. Let's see how she looks.
Okay, we're gonna see how fabulous this heifer look. So this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna be doing a couple of cheater methods. Okay, so we're gonna cut
Okay.
this off, and we're gonna hit our rectangle select tool, and we're gonna hit sample merged. There we go, and then we can go up to the top. Why is that right there? Mother fudge cake. What are you doing with your life? What is this? Oh, I see what that is. Okay, select none. Some
Oh,
of our wrinkles are
wrinkly.
right there. See, little bitty details. We pay attention to it. So I'm so glad I labeled these. I'm so glad I labeled these. Okay, there we go. And then we're gonna slide to the left. Now we can do what we want to do. And no more of that craziness going on right there. So we're gonna add ourselves a new layer of white. Click that delete button. Cut that black layer on. And we're gonna cut this layer on too. There's a method to my madness, trust me. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take this layer right here, do my rectangle select just like that. And I am going to erase that because I don't want that to be there. And then I'm going to click select invert and go to this layer because I don't want that there. And all the sheer stuff will line up. Bam.
Nice.
Dress back. We're going to go ahead and save this as a PSD. Excuse me. Cut that off, cut that off, cut that off. We're going to cut our gray layer back on.
Dog, no.
Somebody wants to play with their squeaky toy.
Girl, he will drive somebody batshit crazy with that thing. Can you take him out, please, and let him go potty?
No, gotta go potty.
Okay, so let's look at Miss Thing. You ready, Miss Thing? You ready to look fabulous all the way around? She's like, yes, bitch, I am. Okay, I was like, where's my dress back opacity? Did I not save it? I guess I didn't. So let me save it real quick.
What happened? I missed it.
I forgot to save the opacity part.
Oh.
Now, is GIMP easier to use than Photoshop or vice versa?
I think Photoshop's easier to use.
Really? I guess I'm a GIMP snob.
That's. I mean, I want to learn how to use GIMP.
Mm-hmm.
Be good. This will be good for me. I just have to keep them straight, you know.
Mm-hmm. And we're gonna cut on our blending tool. Ta-da!
Oh, look at her.
Isn't that beautiful?
Yeah, gorgeous.
So this is our dress part right there. So we're done with the dress. And we're gonna go back to our earring because guess what we're gonna do? We're gonna make an ad. And we already took the picture of the earring that we're gonna do. We did that way, 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 way early. So we're gonna go right here. We're gonna go to our desktop. Scroll, 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 scroll. Scroll, scroll. Where is she? There she is. There her is. Okay, so we're going to use our rectangle select tool right here. Crop the intersection. 100. I like mine to be 600 by 600 because that's what shows up really nicely in the catalog. And we're going to sharpen up the image a little bit. That looks good. So what we're going to do, we're going to go to filters, and we can just do the regular drop shadow with this because it creates a nice one right there. And I do stop it. I do everything, and what is this? On one little thing. I don't believe in making a whole bunch of different things at one time. I mean, and doing a whole bunch of different windows with a bunch of stuff because it makes you confused. So what we're going to create like a little background, and since this is red and blue and silver and all that kind of good stuff or whatever, whatnot, I don't want to do like a really, really bright back. Blech. I can't talk worth a darn bright background. We're going to bucket fill that in we're going to go here and we're going to change that to a rounded edge. And we're going to put that on overlay, bring it down to like 35, 40. Just enter, go across it again to make it pop up some more. There we go. So we got that right there. And I always make my overlays in advance. Always, 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 always. And so this is mine for this account. Both of my accounts have the same logo, my initials with the crown. Whatever you have, I can show you how to do something like this, how to do the border and all that kind of stuff. Hold on. But that'll be in a separate class when we do marketing or whatever. And so
Okay.
I duplicated that because I wanted that drop shadow to show up a little bit more. So we're gonna merge that down. And the next thing we're gonna do, we're gonna come up with a name for the collection. So we're gonna go to the little alphabet, and I don't want this to be gold. So I want to keep my crown and my initials gold, but I don't want the border to stay gold. So we're gonna go to zoom it in. Zoom, zoom, zoom. Okay, so we're gonna go to select, invert, go to colors, desaturate. No, I'm on the wrong layer. Cancel. There we go. And that just got rid of the color on the border and kept our logo the same color. And stop.
Looks good.
Okay, so then we're going to go to our little letterings right here. And I like my little grape vibes, I think. I think I'm going to stick with that. I don't know.
You
Or I
like
might
what?
do my great, well, that one's called Great Vibes. This is Harrington. Harrington is pretty too, the font to use.
Mm.
And I want my gray to match with my jewelry. So we're going to use the color gray that we were using right there. And if you don't do what I told you to do, spell Khaleesi. Khalisee. So I'm naming this the Khaleesi collection. If you don't know, I have Game of Thrones on the brain.
All day long.
Okay. All right, so we got that right there. We're going to go to filters and we're going to go to decor and we're going to click add bevel. Uncheck the box that says work on copy. See how that makes that nice and embossed. I'm going to transform that and do that one more time. Repeat, add bevel. Transform that one more time. I have to do like a quick little bump map on that. And what I like to do, once you have your overlay made, save it so you don't have to make it again. Save it for the duration of your collection. So whenever you're finished, all you have to do is drag and drop it on top of whatever you're making.
Makes sense.
Let's see, overlay. And save this background. So all you have to do is just drag and drop that background in your jewelry so you don't have to make it again. we cut all that on. Now we are going to merge visible layers. And then we're going to go to filters, enhance, sharpen mask. Sharpen it up one more time so everything is crisp and clear. We're going to add ourselves another layer. We're going to duplicate that layer. Then we're going to go to our paintbrush. I can't stand looking at the little bitty ass brushes. So we're going to come right here. And I sent you these sparkles so you have them. I can find what the hell. There we go. We're going to change that to white. And you want to put it at like 115, 120. I like putting mine on overlay because it actually looks more like a sparkle versus, hold on, hit it twice, boom, 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 boom,
Mm.
boom. Okay, then we go to File, Export As. I always name mine 1GIF, Replace, and you want to cut on the box that says Save as Animation, Loop Forever. We're going to change the milliseconds. I do 1500 if I like it's just like a piece of furniture or something like that, but for jewelry I do 150. And I use the disposal enter for all frames and click export. And if you want to see what this looks like, you go to filters, animation, playback. That's going too fast. That's what it's going to look like.
Cute.
Okay. And for your icon, work smarter, not harder. Just scale it down 100 by 80. And another thing, once we do the marketing class, you'll see how to make all of this and everything. Your product pages, save them as a TXT file so you don't have to keep making your product pages over and over and over again. So you'll need that. Facebook, I don't want to look at you either. I was looking something up earlier. And so, who is all these people? I'm gonna check that. Make yourself a little folder for your fits, hair, whatever. Photo bucket back in the day used to be the joint. Photo bucket is garbage now.
I use Imager.
Yeah, Imager, or I'll just use my makeup. What is this? A photo album and just upload my stuff here. What the fudge cakes? What are you talking about? And all you have to do, copy. And since I have been reading my coding forever, I know what is what. This is where my image will go. Copy, save. What the hell? I said go here. Nope. There we go. Set go. Put as many you have as many as 12 words to put in there. One, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight, nine. Okay. And we're going to submit that to the caddy. And go to your HTML. And voila.
So you do this right after you submit or before
Do what?
the HTML description?
I blah 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 blah. I have mine saved, so I just do it one time and then just use the same one over and over again. And there we go. And you just do your ads, your icons as you go, so you don't make more work for yourself. Because submitting everything and then trying to go back and do ads, you're doing yourself a disservice. And I never, ever, ever, ever submit your outfit before you do your jewelry and your shoes. Why? Because you want your outfit to be paired up with all of your jewelry and shoes in your ad, right? Because when they look
Mm-hmm.
at it, they're going to be like, oh man, it comes with all of this stuff. Let me look in their catalog and see if I can find it. And there it is. Let's see what this looks like. I know it's going to be gorgeous. Oh, that's beautiful. Oh, that's beautiful, beautiful,
Mm-hmm.
beautiful. Oh, that's gorgeous. Okay, so now we can go ahead and do the necklace. Well, we've done all of that really. We need to make the shoes, but I'm going to do the. Go away, Discord. Don't nobody want to talk to you. We're back. So we made our little bracelet. We put everything in the little slots. We got her in her little pose, but she laying there looking like, hmm. So we're gonna do our little icon, and we don't need you no more. Don't need you no more. Her other main shoe. And next we're gonna do shoes. Los zapatos.
Yay. I love shoes. Girl, I'm a shoe hoe.
You dumb. You are
I
so
love
dumb.
me some shoes.
You're just like, oh, they just be calling me, man. They just be calling
Girl, I can't go past the shoe store without like stopping and looking and just gawking.
me.
Oh, I want those shoes.
Oh, them shoes. See, this is why she was laying on the floor.
We went to go get my daughter some shoes at I don't even know where it was, in the mall somewhere. And my husband seen these lavender Fila's. They're like suede.
Ooh.
He's like, "Oh, babe, you gotta try these on." So I tried them on. I was like, "Oh, I like these." He's okay, buy them. I said, "Okay." He's okay. Check these out. And then he showed me another pair. I was like, "Oh, hey, I like those." Put those on. They fit. I was like, "Oh, I like those." He says, "Okay."
Get
Girl,
them too.
a mess. I told him, and then he picked up another pair. I said, "Would you stop?" I
Well,
said,
maybe
"Look, one of
he was just trying to spoil you.
girl." I said, "I love you, but I'm trying to show some self control." Like all the shoes, they were all Fila, and they were all so cute. So, but I came home with 2 new pairs. So,
Yay.
I once had like over, oh my gosh, I must have had at least 4K in shoes, and my cat decided he didn't want to use the litter box that day.
Uh-uh.
Girl, it was a sad day in my house because I sat there picking them up with like these garbage picker upper thingies.
Oh
And I
no.
pick them up and throw them in the trash can. I was just crying the whole time. I told my husband, I said, "I hate that cat so much. Get him away from me. I don't even want to look at him."
Oh.
And he's my baby, though. He's like, I love him. He knows I love him.
I know you was
But he owes
mad.
me $4,000 worth of shoes.
Oh, Jesus.
Girl, I told you, I'm a shoe hoe. I'm just like, I'm a fool for shoes. Love me some shoes. Huh, Pooh Bear? And Pooh Bear had his fun on a pair of one of my shoes not long ago.
Oh, goodness.
I made my daughter go wash them off.
Ew.
Girl. They're like my favorite pair of wedge sandals. They got these little rhinestones that go down the middle and these little strappies on the sides.
Oh, cute.
Yes, and they're black. They're super cute. And Pooh, we had changed his food, and he didn't really adjust very well.
Oh, no.
Yes, girl, all over the side of one of my shoes.
Oh, my God. My cat, this heifer, is bougie. She will not eat any other wet food except for Fancy Feast. And it has to be the little medley with like the little greens, the greens in it, or she will not eat it. She will let this food sit there and rot.
Oh, goodness.
I'm like, heifer, this cat's out here that's wishing they had the food that you have. And she
All
will
right.
turn her nose up at it and walk away and let that food rot. Okay, so we got our bracelet. So,
So pretty.
yay.
Oh, there you go again. Him and his binky. Take your binky downstairs. Whoa, whoa. Take your binky downstairs. Hard. ain't funny.
Yes, it is. Oh,
And no matter how many times I tell him, shh, take it downstairs, Pooh Bear. No, no, Pooh Bear. He said, I don't care. Squeak, squeak.
that's funny.
Ain't nobody gonna like this video.
Woo!
They're gonna hate all that background noise.
Okay, Pookie Poo, can you calm that down for me? Thank you.
Girl, why he do that for you and not for me? I'm like, are you kidding me right now? He's like hella quiet over there. He's just licking on his toy. He's not even chewing on it.
He the sweet Pooka Poo.
He like you.
I like him too. He little mook mook.
He's so damn cute. Oh my goodness, I'm in love with this dog. Hi, honey.
Okay, there you go, talking again. Okay, I'll be quiet. You go back over here. Okay, refresh. Put your bracelet on. Okay, so yeah, we get ready to make these shoes right here by Farah, and they are super fabulous right here, and they are red, but we're gonna make them blue. And you go to where you go right here to get your textures and your maps. And Farah, in all of her graciousness, put the map. Not only put the map, but she put some textures that she allows us to use and edit to our liking. Well, we already have what we want already. We already have our blues, pearls. We got our rubies. We got the sole of the shoe right here, and we're gonna make that red. And then we got the base of the shoe, the top of the shoe right here, and we're gonna make that blue. And we download the one with the shadows right here. And so we went ahead and already inserted our sapphire and our red, our rubies and diamonds right there, going down right there. So it looks super fabulous. So what we're going to do right now, we're going to go to colors and we're going to go to desaturate. There we go. We're going to add ourselves a new layer of what? Transparency. Move that down. We are going to use our bucket fill tool. Navy blue. Bucket fill that. Go to the top. Overlay that joint. Next thing we're going to do, go to our paintbrush tool. Go to white. It's on overlay. Bring opacity down to like 50. Go get you. If you don't come here, I will fight you. Gotta talk to your gimp like it's a bad kid sometimes.
Right?
Over, overlay that once. Maybe that's too much. Here we're gonna go layer. Duplicate that layer. Look at that. Look at that pretty heifer right there. You raggedy, just raggedy bitch. I can't even deal with you. Blue shoe. .png. And if you want to make sure that it matches up perfectly with your dress, we can do that as well. And I'm going to show you how to do that in like 2.5 seconds. Did you, yeah, you export it? All you got to do is drop that right there. Pookie, we had a conversation about this. Okay. And moved it over to the side. And look, matches up perfectly. Delete. Huh. And we're just going to put that right there. Ooh, 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 ooh. Hmm. I like that, but I wonder what it would look like if I did this, because I think the more of the red in it will make it pop more. Yeah,
Yeah, I think more red would really make it stand out more.
I like that. So then we're gonna put the red bottoms on it, and that's definitely gonna make that pop even more. So we're gonna close this up. Oops. Drag, drop that right there. Get ourselves another layer of transparency. Move that down. Bucket fill it with what? Rojo.
He finally dropped his toy. He's just staring at it now.
I'm just gonna overlay that a little bit. This is darken that red up, make it richer. And I think I might. Oh, oh.
That is so pretty. You killing me, Smalls.
Shoe bottom.
I think I figured out how to do a silk layer though.
Nice.
I think
I'm about to do.
you could probably do it way better than I could. Shoot,
Come on. Ooh, that's gorgeous.
girl. Oh shoot. Wow. Those are
Ah,
gorgeous.
shoes, joy gas mix shoes. I let. Oh my lord, girl. Okay, children, we have returned and we are gonna do the cheetah method to make some fingernails. In case you didn't know, it's me, Empress Anastasia, back. I am delirious from developing all day.
We have reserved you a rubber room at the local sanitarium.
Woo! So I found these beautiful blue nails. And my favorite one is this one right here. And then we're going to use that one right there. And we are going to zoom on in to like 200. Right click that, add an alpha channel. We're going to use our little lasso tool right here. Matter of fact, we're going to zoom in even more, 400. We all up in the joint. And Lori talks about me all the time because she was like, "You don't make your fingernails." No, I don't make my fingernails. I don't like making my fingernails. They makes me to do too much work. I don't want to do that.
Yeah, I make my own nails too, so I'm right there with Lori. Sorry, I love you, but I'm there with Lori.
Okay.
But then I see your point too. So
Well, at least you know how to do the cheater method if you don't feel like making your nails.
I know now.
Okay, and then we're going to go to select uh, invert and then click the delete button. Bam. Select, wait, stop. Select none. And look at that perfect cutout of that fingernail. Look at that. So we're going to
What's up?
rotate that just like that. And filters. And sharpen that on up just a little bit. Here we're going to zoom out some. Here we're going to go to image, crop to content. And we're going to say this is blue nail 1. Yeah, after we finish this, I'm gonna make the hell out of that meatloaf. That's gonna be good as hell. Nom, 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 nom. We're gonna go to our undo, and we're gonna go to where we did the alpha channel, and we're gonna cut that one out. Go back to our layers, zoom all the way back in to 400. It's gonna be so pretty. I wonder, should I use that one or should I use this one? This one?
This is what makes you happy.
Whatever. Lasso tool. Lasso tool makes life grand.
I love the lasso tool.
Let's see, I don't know about Photoshop. Photoshop made my life hard. I was like, it's taking me 10 steps to do what I do again in 3 steps. Why? I was like, I hate life. I hate everything. Uninstalling this bullshit from my PC. I'm a GIMP snob, y'all. I'm a GIMP snob. I'm sorry. Select invert. Oh, shit, bitch.
What did you do?
Oh, fudge. Undo clear. Select invert. Delete. Okay, there we go. So we got that one. Select none. And then we're going to rotate that. Image. Crop the content. Colors. Hue saturation.
That's pretty.
Colors. Desaturate. Select invert. I can't stand looking at the little bitty ass brushes.
Damn, look at that.
I decided I don't like the way that looks. So
I
we're
like the
gonna
dark red.
hold on. So we like hold on. Stop it. So we're going to do that. Next thing we're going to do, we're going to hit that, select invert, red. There we go. That's what I wanted.
Well, that's pretty. Why are you licking my blanket? Stop licking the blanket.
Okay, so
This
we go ahead.
this dog, we wanted to nickname him Lick Lick
Lick, lick. That's
because he
funny.
just licks everything.
Oh, that's funny.
He don't care what it is. He will lick it.
Okay, so we're going to go to my catalog.
Oh my god.
Squeaky Poo. Squeaky Poo. What you doing?
He's just staring at it. I don't understand.
Now, these were some pretty nails that I made using the cheater method. See? Hurry up. See? Cheat, cheat, cheat.
Those are pretty.
Okay, squeakers. Squeakers, we're going to fight. We're going to fight. And he said he don't care. Okay. So we're going to save this map right here because we get ready to work to make these nails. But we're not going to work real hard. But we're going to do a little bit of work, a little bit of baby work. Drawing nails makes me sick because I got to do the light and shadow. I mean, the little shine on. I don't want to do all of that. Just give me a nail that I already got it. I don't want it. You want it. You do it.
Yeah, but the ones you chose already have shine in them.
Exactly. So I'm just like, yeah, I'm like a little bad kid. I don't want it.
I don't want it.
I don't want it.
Where's your blue nails at?
They in there.
Can't see nothing right now. I'm lagging.
Okay, so we got that right there. We're gonna zoom on in. Zoom on in. There. As you can see, I like making everything big as possible so I can see everything.
Yeah.
Because trying to work with a little bitty, itty bitty, teeny tiny finger, that's no.
Right there with you. Can't do it.
So this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna do it like this. Scale. Take this, move it over. Move, 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 move. There. Duplicate. Move, 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 move. This is your ring finger right there, just so you know.
Oh, okay.
So we want everything except for the ring finger to be blue. Oh, go over here to the pinky. What is you doing with your life? Don't nobody want you doing all that. I don't want to do that. I wanted to do this
Why is the shine on that one different?
because of the way that the light reflected on it.
But all the others look. I mean, that was on the same set of nails, right?
Mm-hmm. It looks the same. What? Well, did I close it? It looks the same way. See? Pull it up. See? It's different right there. And the light's different on that one. And the light's different on that one. The light's different on that one. Okay, so
Oh, okay. I got it. I'm just like, why is the light different on that one and not the rest? I get it.
okay, cut this off. Merge visible layers. And it merges everything down except for what we don't want. Add ourselves a new layer of transparency. And we're going to merge that down because if we don't and we try to make an opacity with that, it's going to be all messy because it's only going to do the opacity on what you see outlined in the yellow. New layer. Uh, white. Okay. Delete. Select none. Go underneath there. Bucket fill that with black. Oh shit. Undo bucket fill. We need to add ourselves a new layer of transparency. Or white or whatever. I don't care. Because you're just going to bucket fill it. So, oh shit, he scared me.
Scared me too.
Nails opacity. Come on, Pookie. I'll cut that off. Put that back on. And we're going to do the same kind of thing, kind of like what we did with the dress. It's going to make sense. Just give me a minute.
So what are you doing here?
What? I'm putting in opacity in the nails.
Oh, I'm still lagging.
Oh shit. What do you see now?
I see a couple of different screens. I see actually three different screens. Awesome.
It's being a booger. Okay, look, Miss Thing, we're gonna have to get you together because this white room is not doing it for me. They should make it so in your create mode, you can customize it so your avatar that you want automatically shows up.
I wish they'd do that, but kind of like when you open a room from, when you open up your room, you
Mm-hmm.
go in, you look just like you do before you go in, right?
Right.
That's the way this should be. I would go for that, just something other than this noob ass, big head, big eyed. I don't even know what the hell you call it.
Okay, look at her nails, girl. Look at her.
Oh, hang on a second. I'm still lagging. Dave.
And
Ooh.
then she moved. Look at her. I'm not dealing with you. You raggedy. You ratchet.
I can see them. They're super cute. Super cute. That ring nail looks adorable.
Oh, yes. Yes, bitch.
With the shine on it, it looks really good.
See? And it took only what, 15 minutes? 15, 20 minutes?
Yep.
There. Cheater method. Great. Okay, we're done with nails. Love y'all. Bye.